I think it's super cool to have my story in a graphic novel format because it gives a lot of room for the imagination. I want the readers to imagine themselves in my story, going through the event, and kind of feel it for themselves. It's a lot more showing rather than telling.
Well, I think people are shy to talk about their story. I think people should start having more conversation about their story to friends. They should really share their experience of coming into America. For me, sharing my stories was always sort of not really priority to me. You know what I mean? There's so many things that people go through, and sometimes some people are just private about it, don't want to talk about it. But I think talking about it will impact other people. Other people will learn from you. They'll understand that, oh, okay, I'm not alone. So this person had the same problem as me, or this person had the same story as me as well.
I always say that I can pay someone to do math for me, but I can never pay someone to write my own story. So having the capacity or even the knowing where to start in telling your story, for me, is the beauty that comes with us writing our own story rather than reading someone else's version of my personal experience about something that they never had, an experience with.
Before I was nervous. When I came here, I don't know what I have to say. After that, I am so excited because my story, my culture, people will be learn something new, and people will be read about that. People will be know what is Rohingya, what kind of culture they have, where they are from, and so that's why I'm so excited.
In the beginning of the story, of our story, there's words in Tagalog and Filipino, because when I came here, that's all I spoke. And in Sergio, when we were showing his immigration story, it was in Spanish. And it wasn't until we immigrated here that our story changed into English.
Even though I knew some of the realities of living what life in the US would be like, I was totally unprepared. And I'm thinking, if somebody had no idea about it, how big of an issue that would be. I just can't even imagine that. So I think preparing somebody with this kind of book is something really needed.
What I've always been most interested in is the individual narratives that are in there. Because I feel like oftentimes you lose the lives of actual people when you speak of immigration, when you speak of these different groups, these different countries, these different origins, in these grandiose terms.
So I've done many comics before. Comics are kind of my passion and something that I've done all my life. But this was a very unique process. Not just the story that I worked with Alex, the storyteller, but also just the whole book itself. It's kind of a process that I've never really seen before. Very unique. All those people coming together, telling the story, retelling the story, editing it, and just going through this process of discovering not just what needs to be drawn, but also what parts of their lives need to be brought to life,
By allowing immigrants themselves to use their own voice to make this graphic novel and tell their stories, it's a way of empowering them and allowing them to speak for themselves, which I think is a very good thing, and hopefully we'll see a lot more of that.